sip of light from wisdom's open sea. It builds the soul, through striving leads the way. Within our hearts, the quiet visions grow, and onward to a higher dawn we go. One sip, and with it all our echoes flow.
In this immense universe, not every motion is understood, and not every direction is without meaning. Sometimes, galaxies move as if they are being drawn towards something we cannot see, do not know, and cannot explain. There are moments in science when the mystery does not lie in a shining object, nor in a distant explosion, but in a silent motion, vast, unsettling, and revealing that the universe may conceal, beyond its visible boundaries, something greater than we can imagine. And in today's episode, we are not standing before a strange star, nor before a clearly defined cosmic structure. We are standing before a phenomenon that unsettled cosmologists and raised a heavy and disturbing question. Why are enormous galaxy clusters moving in the same direction, as though an unseen force is pulling them from beyond the veil of the visible universe? It is the dark flow, one of the most awe-inspiring mysteries in cosmology, a phenomenon that forced scientists to rethink the limits of what we can see, what we can measure, and whether the universe we observe is truly all that exists. In this episode, we will approach a mystery that does not only test our understanding of galaxies, motion, and gravity, but also tests our very conception of the universe, its boundaries, and what may be hidden beyond them. And here, the real question begins. Are we looking at nothing more than a strange cosmic phenomenon, or at a silent signal suggesting that beyond the visible universe lies something greater and more unsettling than we ever imagined?
Deep in the vacuum of space, a massive, unseen force is currently dragging entire sections of our universe toward an unknown destination. These are giant galaxy clusters, each containing thousands of galaxies, all caught in a cosmic current, drifting in unison. This motion violates the most basic law of cosmic behavior, uniform expansion. In a standard model, galaxies push away from each other in all directions. If you imagine dots on an inflating balloon, every point separates from its neighbor at a predictable, even rate. This is the symmetry physics expects to find. But in 2008, astronomers analyzed data that broke that symmetry. They tracked hundreds of massive galaxy clusters, separated by millions of light years, and found they had abandoned this expected scatter. These disconnected clusters halted their individual paths and began moving together. They were traveling as a single synchronized block, as if responding to a center of gravity far more powerful than anything in their local environment. This level of coordination across such vast distances is too consistent to be a statistical fluke. It points to a large-scale disturbance in the motion of matter, an influence that operates on a scale far larger than the clusters themselves. By mapping this movement, scientists identified a specific trajectory through deep space. This path points directly toward a region between the Centaurus and Hydra constellations. The clusters are moving at 2 million miles per hour. Pulling thousands of galaxies at that speed requires a center of gravity with a density that is difficult to calculate. It would require a mass so immense it acts like a giant cosmic magnet at the end of that path. Astronomers directed our most powerful telescopes toward those coordinates, expecting to find the massive object responsible for the pull. But when they looked, they found nothing. The region where that mass should be is a complete vacuum. It is empty of galaxies, stars, or any visible matter capable of generating such a pull. This leaves us with a broken equation. We can measure the physical effect of the movement, but the physical cause is missing from our maps. Resolving this paradox requires looking at the physical limits of our perspective, the observable universe. This sphere represents everything we can see. Its boundary is dictated by the maximum distance light has traveled since the universe began. Any matter beyond this shell is invisible to us because its light hasn't had time to reach our telescopes yet. When we project the path of the dark flow, it crosses that line. The trajectory extends into the absolute blackness outside our maps, where no light signals can reach us. This suggests that the massive structure pulling on our universe is geographically located outside the limits of what we can observe. It is a structure hidden behind the veil of light, exerting gravity on our galaxies from a place we can never see. This drift is constant. Right now, thousands of galaxies are being pulled toward that unknown edge, crossing into the darkness. We are watching the physical aftermath of a force we cannot witness, helplessly tracking our universe as it is.
And at the end of this episode, the dark flow remains one of those cosmic phenomena that not only astonish scientists, but also lead us to reflect more deeply on the greatness of this universe and the vastness of what remains hidden within it. When we see galaxies and enormous clusters moving in one direction, as though an unseen force is drawing them from beyond the limits of what we can observe, we realize that this universe still holds secrets far beyond our ability to fully understand or explain. Such cosmic mysteries always remind us that however broad and advanced human knowledge may seem, it still remains limited before this magnificent creation. And behind this majestic order, these precise motions, and these forces whose true nature has not yet been revealed, there is a great Creator who encompasses all things in knowledge, perfected His creation, and placed within this universe signs that call the mind to reflection and the heart to faith in the greatness of the Lord of all worlds. And no matter how far science advances, and no matter how much humanity tries to uncover what lies beyond the boundaries of the heavens, we will always remain in awe before this universe, reflecting upon it, and realizing that above every possessor of knowledge is one more knowing. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any new content. Glory be to you, O Allah, and praise be to you. We bear witness that there is no God but you. We seek your forgiveness and repent to you.
A sip of light where ancient wisdom flows. Through ancient wisdom flows, through endless space, the human spirit grows. Within our souls, the seeds of thought take flight to lead